What's going on? I'm Stryker here. It's day number 2 at the KROQ Coachella House. They just played. They are Future Islands. Man alive, that was good.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
God. Right before we went on, I said, watching you guys makes me wish I was in a band. That was so good.
I know, and we're encouraging you to not give up on this dream.
I think I'm past my date of wanting to be in a band.
You could put out a call on the airwaves for bandmates.
I need a master guitarist, a master pianist, drummer, and I'm a terrible singer, but they would make up for my lack of talent.
Yeah, this could work. That's what these guys do for me.
I don't think so. Will, I'm going to go to you. Will is in the middle. Did Baltimore help create your guys' sound, or you just happened to be in Baltimore and you were doing what you do? Because most of us here from the West Coast, and we don't know the music scene there.
Well, I think our sound is something that we've been working on for years. We were working on it for years before we moved to Baltimore, but Baltimore was the first place when we were all living in the same city for the first time in about 2 years. After college, I'd moved back to Raleigh. Sam was living in Asheville. Garrett was in Greenville, North Carolina. So we were spread out across the state, and we would only get together just before tours to write. So when we moved to Baltimore, that was the first time that we were again in the same town, and we really didn't know too many people there when we got there. So we completely focused 100% on the songwriting. So I think it did. We definitely. I feel like we grew as songwriters after the move, because of the move to Baltimore.
And was it hard to get people, Garrett, was it hard to get people to come to a show? Or were people out there excited, they want to see live music in Baltimore?
People definitely want to see live music. And we've been touring through Baltimore for quite a few years, so we sort of had a small audience.
And this is the band Future Islands. They're about 10 years in, and 0%, from my vantage point, you have lost the hunger to kick great ass on like the way you guys write and the way you perform. Is that just a natural thing, or do you?
Well, I think even if I think for us, where we come from, we started our first band at 18 years old, so the three of us have been writing for over 14 years together now. Future Islands for 11 of those years. But our first band we just want to throw a party, and so I think having that motivation to throw a party and have people have fun was the initial thing that pushed us to making music. I think realizing how important that kind of energy was, the interplay, pushed us even farther in subsequent songwriting following. But yeah, for us now, it's one of those things. Like even when we're tired, we usually average about 150 shows a year.
Wow.
That thing that drives us when you're so tired on the road or sick, to still put everything out, it comes from that feeling of wanting to,
Yeah, you want to do well.
Yeah. We want to.
And are you guys super competitive too, against everything that's going on in the world and for yourselves? Like you never want to let people down that are there at the show?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we're really competitive outwardly, but I think within ourselves and what we do, we definitely want to be a band that people don't forget when they see us. If you get the chance to be seen, don't be forgettable, and give everything you have. That's how we got here, just by working our asses off and going by that kind of rule.
I know for sure people that maybe did not know of you too well, they know of you now from that performance. You played Cave and Ran, and those are 2 newer songs. The record just came out. And just first thought, Will, when I say the song Ran, what do you think of?
We wrote that song at a beach house in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. So I guess I think about that. I don't know. Something about that song always kind of, even when we wrote the music for it, we wrote the music first and the words came later. It always had like this kind of classic feeling, this kind of timeless feeling to me. So I don't know.
And have you guys, Garrett?
The working title was Ran, and that's we're starting to let the working titles stay more and more these days.
Was this the first time you've ever had a billboard? Because you have a billboard on the 10 freeway driving here. Is that your first billboard ever?
Well,
No,
Garrett
man,
was missing when he was a small child.
We've had billboards. We've had tons of billboards.
Garrett went missing again, so this is not Garrett's first billboard. He's been up there.
That's exciting. I would think when you get a billboard, you've made it.
That is cool, but we don't take full credit for that, It's a clever marketing scheme. Where are they?
Yeah.
Where's the label at?
They're around here somewhere.
No, it does make you feel really good to see. We've been doing this so long. I think we're with 4AD, an amazing label, a historic label, and signing with them. This is our second album we just put out with them. But we really needed somebody who matched the level of work that we put into what we do.
They pay for the billboards.
Yeah, they pay for the billboards. But putting in that, I don't know, just throwing their chips out there to push this thing because they believe in it. That helps us in believing in ourselves and pushing what we do even more.
I love that. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap it up on that. They are Future Islands. This is Sam, it's Will, and it's Garrett. The new record is out called The Far Infield, and I'm Stryker. It's the KROQ Coachella Party House. Thanks, you guys.